E-Butter go crazy. E-Butter go crazy. D-Butter go crazy.
YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on week 13 waiver wire ads, guys, at all positions. So listen, I got just about around 5 to 6 guys for you at each position. And listen, I'm gonna let you choose. The power is yours. I'm gonna give you 5 guys that and I'm gonna tell you what's my favorite. But that don't mean that's the guy for you, right? So don't go spend a bunch of waiver wire priorities or fab on a guy and he's not going to be relevant for your team. So I might be on a guy high, but that might not be a guy for you. You might be a guy ready to win a championship, just need to make a couple moves. So that's why I do my content the way I do, guys. So with no further ado, guys, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. I said what I said. This is cutting edge content, guys. And just go check out my catalog. People they don't like when I say this because it makes people feel, I don't know. But I'm like 75% on a lot of my players. The timing, if you want to talk about timing, I might be like 15%. I'm not going to tell you week 4, this guy going to blow up and have 25 points. I'm not going to tell you that. But what I'm going to tell you is this guy, you need to have him on your team, pick him up. That's the best that I can do. I don't claim that I'm God. I'm the best fantasy player ever to play. But what I do know, I know talent. I don't miss on talent. I might be off 1 or 2 players, 3, you know what I'm saying? But talent-wise, I'm not off. I've been on Kyle Pitts all year, guys, so just let you know. But, hey, he hasn't hit, and I still think he's a good player. But I admit I was off. This is not a good year for Kyle Pitts. So, guys, let me go. And I'm going to go through the waiver wires first, and then I'm going to get to everybody's comments. So, please don't tune off. Stay tuned for the whole video. I got a good show for you. I got some killers for you. So make sure you watch it, guys. And don't feel like I'm not getting to your comments because I'm going to get to everybody comment. We don't got no game going on tonight or anything that I need to get off to. So we're going to do what we got to do. So let's start with the quarterbacks. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody always showing support to me, guys. You motivate me. That's why I come in with the YouTube because I'm hyped. I'm ready to do my content because y'all feed me. So I appreciate everybody that's been loyal to me. You don't know what it means to me, guys. And I really mean that. 100. That's why I am who I am. I wear my emotions on the sleeves. That's who I am. All right. First quarterback, Mike White. Yes, guys, Mike White. Now, listen, I haven't said nothing a lot about no Mike White because I didn't know they was going to bench. Everybody knew that he needed to be benched. That, dang, I didn't forgot the guy name. Zach Wilson needed to be benched, but we like Mike White, right? We knew Mike White when he came in that he was going to get Garrett Wilson targets, Corey Davis targets, Michael Carter. If Breach Hall would still be healthy, he would be eating more because he wouldn't have 8 men in the box. But they actually did bench Zach Wilson as a second-year quarterback, and the reason why they benched him because he was talking crazy out of his mouth. So Mike White is their guys, and I think he's going to be fantasy. He could be in Superflex. He's a league-winning player. In single quarterback draft, he's a great matchup play. So he's playing Minnesota. Great matchup play. I love Mike White. Moving on, Sam Darnold. Listen, Sam Darnold don't have a game next week, but if you need to, you got to play ahead of the curve. So if you got guys like DJ Moore and you're gonna have a couple guys on bye, go ahead and get Sam Darnold right now. That way you can have him stashed, and you don't have to worry about playing the waiver wire game when Sam Darnold comes up and you need to stream a quarterback, especially if you got DJ Moore. That's a great package deal to me if you got, because DJ Moore gonna get hyper targeted when Sam is in there. All right, moving on. Next guy playing ahead of the waiver wire is Jordan Love. Now listen, Aaron might play, but it doesn't matter. Will Aaron play every single game for this season, even though they out of the playoffs? I don't think so. Because Aaron got a hurt finger, he got some bruised ribs or whatever it may be. So I believe Jordan Love can come in. So you might be in your last game or your fantasy championship, or you might be in week 13 or 14. And Jordan Love, Aaron might say, look, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Jordan Love for the rest of the year. I'm done. So that's why I'm telling you right now to go ahead and get Jordan Love. Got two more guys for you. Next is Kenny Pickett. I know y'all be like, Tina, you've been talking about Kenny Pickett. We're talking about streaming quarterbacks. I'm not talking about nobody's going to win you the league. I'm talking about streaming quarterbacks. So I'm okay with streaming Kenny Pickett. He only gave me 15 points, which is not great, but that's streaming a quarterback. That's how it works. So I like that he's getting better. I like the weapons that he has. I feel good about streaming this guy. Last but not least, and this guy's out there on your waivers, guys, you got to go get him. If you need a quarterback, if your quarterback a little volatile, you got to go get him, and just to see what's going to happen, right? And it's Trevor Lawrence. That Trevor Lawrence that I saw Sunday, that's Trevor Lawrence from Clemson. That's the number one pick. That's the number one other in the history of the game that everybody wanted to make him the greatest player to ever play the game. That's what he looked like playing against Baltimore. No, he was throwing some dimes on the outside. I mean, that's what he looked like when he beat Alabama with T. Higgins and all these other guys. He looked like that. He looked like just putting it on the spot where only the wide receiver can get it. Okay, Trevor. Okay, that's what I'm talking about right there, bro. That's a top quarterback right there. That's the guy that I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, that's the number one pick. So maybe Urban Meyer, you was doing some crazy stuff. All right, moving on to the running backs. I got 5 guys for you. First guy, which is, I'll give a caveat, I'm putting this partner with it, is Kyron Williams and Cam Akers. Listen, this team, they know they're not going nowhere. So I'm not worried about Matthew Stafford. I'm not worried about Allen Robinson. I'm not worried about Cooper Kupp. I'm not even really worried about Tyler Higbee. Well, who I am worried about, and I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself, Van Jefferson, Kyron Williams, Cam Akers. It's time for these guys to show what you're made of, because they're cutting a lot of people next year. They fine-tuning this team now. They don't got a lot of draft picks, but they're going to be picking up free agents. So if Cam Akers, show them what you got now to be the RB2 or RB3, or show them that you get better off this injury and you could be the RB1 next year. Hey, Sean McVay loves Cam, but Cam just was upset in his mind and whatever it was. So, guys, Kyron Williams and Cam Akers, go pick both of these guys up if you can. You might not even have to, especially with Cam, you might not have to spend nothing on him for fab, but Kyron, you might have to. So it is what it is. But both of these guys are together. I'm not going to talk about one or the other. To me, you got to go squeeze. That's what I'm talking about, squeezing both of them, because you don't know who's going to boom. Both of them could boom. They could get a run game in the playoffs, and Kyron and Cam both eating because they like, y'all thought we was going to lose this game. We're actually going to win this one, and especially playing against the other division opponents. So I don't think that it's going to be a sucky team for everybody just to get a bunch of fantasy points on. All right, next is Zonovan White. Listen, I love Michael Carter. Michael Carter, one of my favorite players, catching balls out in space. But the thing is that he's hurt, and Zonovan Knight is a one-cut, get up north and south. That's how I play running back, guys. That's why I got to play 4 years of varsity. We had 2 or 3 running backs that was nasty on our team that had rushed for 1,000 yards, had big-time games. But the reason why they moved me up as the 3rd running back, and I was the short yardage back, is because I was north and south and I ran hard. So same thing with Zonovan White. If you run hard, you one cut, that one cut hit the hole always work. That's what Shanahan like. He don't like no juke, all that juking. Sometimes you're like, okay, man, you're not Barry Sanders. The only person that we're gonna allow to juke like that is Barry and maybe Saquon. Other than that, you better hit that damn hole and with your shoulders low. So that's what it is. So I like Zonovan White, guys, to pick up. I don't think James Robinson actually is going to really be. I think he's going to get phased out as time go on because he just don't got it. All right. Next is Tyrion Davis-Price and Jordan Mason. And I got another caveat. Those are two guys. So Jordan Mason is the guy. He came in and played when CMC had the knee injury and Elijah Mitchell came out the game. But Tyrion Davis-Price gonna get activated. He could bust a long run. So I want you to stash the guy in case something happened. That way, when he boomed there, everybody trying to bid on him, and you got to spend a bunch of waiver wire priorities or waiver wire fab on him. So I say go ahead and if you can, get Jordan Mason, because that's the number one guy that probably people are gonna try to reach for. Just, I don't think you got to spend that much waiver, maybe $1 or $2, but TDP could be a green bean once you get into the morning. Right? On Wednesday morning, you can pick him up. So I'm not saying spending waiver wire priority on TDP, but Jordan Mason might be a couple bucks, right? But I wouldn't spend a waiver wire priority on Jordan Mason. I would try to wait, right? All right, moving on. Well, we got two more guys. Next is Melvin Gordon. Yes. Why are you talking about Melvin Gordon where he went to Kansas City? I know Isaiah Pacheco is there, so I'm playing ahead of the waivers. So as time goes on, we don't know what Melvin's going to do on this team. He's a veteran. You see what Le'Veon Bell had a couple games where they tried to use him and he couldn't get it off. So they got rid of him. But Melvin Gordon might be okay. So, guys, I just want to tell you that now to go ahead and pick up Melvin Gordon as a green bean. I wouldn't spend no waiver wire fab or priority on him, but he's a green bean. The fab guys will probably be Kyra Williams or Cam Akers. Those are the fab guys or waiver wire priorities to me. And next, guys, last but not least, is JaMycal Hasty. Yes, JaMycal Hasty. Guys, he looked good once ETN went out. So no Snoop Connor. So JaMycal Hasty is the second. So if ETN, I don't think with his foot, they're not going to give him a bunch of carries this coming up week. So JaMycal Hasty could be a guy, especially with this team getting hot, he could be a really good player. So JaMycal Hasty is a guy that I would spend a couple dollars on, and I don't think he'll be out there on the green bean. That's just me, because I wouldn't let him be out there on the green bean if I'm looking for a running back. So I like JaMycal Hasty, especially with how volatility of ETN. Yes, sir. Okay, and guys, I'm gonna give you a bonus guy right now. If AJ Dillon, he should not be out there, and I'm pretty sure he's not. But if AJ Dillon, somebody drops him, you got to go get him. Don't let him sit out there on your waivers. Don't let him do that. No, sir. So make sure you don't let AJ Dillon be out there. And another guy that you should be picking up if you don't let him sit out there, this is another bonus guy. It's J.K. Dobbins. Now, listen, I don't know what his injury going to look like. I don't know what it's going to look like in the fantasy playoffs. But you don't let him be out there on the waivers. You go and stash this guy just like him and A.J. Dillon. They can't be on your waivers. Don't let nobody put them on your waivers. You go get them really quick. All right, let's move on to the wide receivers. I'm almost done. I'm going to get to everybody's question. I appreciate everybody being here. If you new, you coming in, be patient, guys. I just want to be able to, if people stream the video, I want people to be able to get the content. They're not going to go to minute 30 and go watch this. So I got to get this content off early. I will get to everybody comment. So put your comments in there and I'm going to read them off or answer your questions. Okay. First is the number one guy. This is my boom guy. You go spend the money on him. You spend $25, $30. If you need a wide receiver, you go get Zay Jones. Now listen, we all knew with Zay Jones with his athletic ability coming out of, that's why he was a first round pick. If I'm pretty sure he was a first round pick because he ran a 4.4 40. He jumped over 35 inches. So he had all the stuff that we like to see in wide receivers. But he went to the where it was the Oakland Raiders, but now the Las Vegas Raiders. And he struggled. But he had a good year with Derek Carr. He had an okay year with Derek Carr, right? So I like Zay Jones going forward. I think he's going to be a central part. He proved that, hey, get me the ball, 50-50. Don't wait for me running wide. That's why I tell you guys, listen, NFL, I'm giving y'all the sauce. This is what I do for my OnlyFans. But again, I love y'all, so I'm going to give it to you now. Guys, NFL, there's no wide open balls. If you do have that, that's an easy throw. You might get 2 or 3 of them a game. The rest of the guys is right at the point of the route, and you got to throw it to a spot where he can catch it or get it out before the defense even can turn around. That's what the NFL game, where the college game is, run wide open. Okay, he's wide open. And his quarterbacks get so used to that, they can't go to the pro game. That's what's wrong with Zach Wilson. He's looking for somebody to be wide open. Bro, throw that 50-50 ball to Corey Davis. Throw that ball low outside for Gary Wilson. So it is what it is, guys. So Zay Jones, he's ready to boom out. Next, guys, is Mac Hollins from the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, listen, he scored with a gadget play, but I don't care. He's the number 2. Hunter Renfrow is out. And if Hunter Renfrow was there, I would be a little worried about playing him. But even when Hunter Renfrow was there, Mac Jones was out playing him. Mac Hollins was outdoing Hunter Renfrow. So I like Mac Hollins, and I was wrong on Hunter Renfrow. I made a lot of videos talking about he's just as good as Cooper Kupp. And do I believe that? I do believe that. But listen, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. So I want to go ahead and tell people now, Hunter Renfrow is not Cooper Kupp. But I think he could be on the right team and the right offense. I think the guy is just phenomenal in a phone booth. It's all about phone booth. Cooper Kupp is a better down the field guy, but phone booth, can hold anybody jockstrap. But anyway, let's move on. Mac Hollins, guys, pick him up. Number 2 wide receiver on waivers. Number 2, you don't see a lot of number 2 guys out there. You might see them on bad offenses, but this Raiders put up points. So Mac Hollins. All right. Next is Treylon Burks. Guys, don't have Treylon Burks out there. I don't care if he fell on the touchdown. They're going to use this guy. Did you see that 50-50 ball that he caught on the post? Ryan Tannehill put it out there. Ryan Tannehill, one thing about him, he good. He don't got to see people open. He'll put that ball out there for you. Like A.J. Brown, new brother in town. He used to catch those 50-50 balls. And same thing, built almost the same player. Almost the same player between Treylon Burks and A.J. Brown. So, guys, Treylon Burks, don't pick him up. I think this is a league-winning player in the fantasy football playoffs. And I told y'all about different quadrant. It's time for his quadrant. He in his quadrant where he's about to boom. This is the 3rd quadrant, get ready to go into the 4th quadrant. All these rookie wide receivers, they get ready to boom. Some of the rookie running backs get ready to boom. So, all right, moving on. We got 2 more guys for wide receivers. Next, guys, is Elijah Moore. Yes, he has arrived. We got rid of Zach Wilson. So I know you said, well, TD, he only caught 2 balls. It doesn't matter. When he caught him, look what he did with him. So he going to tell him, like, Mike, you see, I'm nice, bro. Look what I did for you last year. Get me the ball, too. I know Garrett is the new tool, but, hey, I don't care. That's why he complained. He didn't care if they benched him. You know what? I love Robert Saleh, but I'm pissed off about Robert Saleh getting on. He's supposed to come in and say, Elijah Moore, be quiet. Listen, don't say, I know what you're talking about. It may be true, but give me time to get Zach Wilson even better or he's not going to be what the quarterback we thought he was. But don't talk shit, man, because we got to protect this team. It's like our family. Go talking shit about your family to outsiders, they're going to laugh at you. So that's why he got on Elijah Moore. But I thought the way he handled the bench him, you don't do that. You got to have an open door policy to let a player come in and talk to you about that type of stuff. So I love Elijah Moore, guys, going forward. Pick him up. This is a fantasy football playoff guy that can boom for you. All right. Last but not least is Sky Moore. Now, listen, Kadarius Toney, I was on him. He got hurt, so I'm not going to call myself wrong. There's just an injury. But Sky Moore is getting those targets. He getting 6 targets, 7 targets, catching by over 30, 40 yards. That's for the people that play underdog. Yes, underdog. Make sure I sponsor you. Make sure you come here, get this sponsorship. But anyway, yeah, Sky Moore, guys, he's looking good in offense, running gadget plays. So Sky Moore is a play, guys, if you need to pick up a wide receiver off waivers. All right, moving on. I got only 2 tight ends. And it's Logan Thomas. Now, listen, he didn't have a great game, but I still think Logan Thomas is a fantasy good streaming tight end if you don't have anybody else, right? Because his tight end is very volatile. So I like Logan Thomas. I think Tyler Heineke will throw him the ball. It ain't gonna be consistent, but it will be games where Logan get opportunities for touchdowns and targets. And next is Okonoa. Chigo Okonoa, the guy, the tight end for the Titans. I know I'm murdering his name, but the guys, he's developing. So in Dynasty, I don't really talk Dynasty. I talk Dynasty more in the summer, but Dynasty, hey, you see that look I'm giving you in Dynasty? This Okonoa. This is the next David Njoku. I said it. Remember, everybody thought I was crazy about David Njoku. This is the next one. But anyway, you can pick him up though, because he's getting 5 or 6 targets a game. They ain't hyper targeted, but they are targeting their tight ends, Austin Hooper and Okonoa. So guys, let's get to the chat. Appreciate everybody staying in here. Mac Mike says Gibby or B-Rob. I'm still going with Gibby. B-Rob is game script dependent. If they winning, B-Rob gonna get a lot of carries. And he's gonna probably get goal line touches. But if they down or it's a kind of close game, they need to pass it, Gibson gonna get more. That's how I'm gonna stay with it. Now listen, would I play Gibson over him? Probably not. But to me, Gibson is the guy that is the pass catching back, which it can be in any game script, which is gonna be most of the time of what you're gonna need. because you're not going to be always winning every single game. They got to play against Philly. They got to play against Dallas. So you got Gibson coming. I would want Gibson coming up more than I want Robinson. But Robinson is a good running back. So I still like Gibby, bro. And Mac Mike says Sky Moore worth an ad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is. Yes, sir. And CHB says 11-1, bro. Christian Watson to the moon. Yes, sir. I've been telling everybody about Christian Watson. Yes, sir. And KJ Frederick says, what's good, bro? Should I drop Tyler Boyd for Treylon Burks? 4-point PPR. Yes. And I understand. I don't think Tyler Boyd is a drop. I think you should find somebody else to drop, KJ. But Treylon Burks is the guy you must have on your team. So try to drop somebody else. But if Tyler Boyd is the weakest player on your team, then yeah, you drop him. And CHB said, yeah, drop him. Yes, sir. Dean James Talley, what's up, bro? He said, hey, love that short you put out about Christian Watson before the draft. Thank you, bro. Predicted it perfectly. You the man, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all watching the shorts, guys. I know all of them might not be great. I'm trying to get better every day. That's why I'm trying to do new things. So I'm trying to get better every day, guys. KJ says, Foster Moreau as my tight end. Do you know who would be a good play first week of the playoffs at tight end? Komet, T. Hill, Monroe, or Colts rookie tight end, 4-point PPR? Man, as in right now, I'm going to go with Komet because he did decent even with Trevor Siemian. When Justin Fields comes back, if he comes back, I'm going to put him to the moon. And you know what, man? Even if he don't come back, I'm not playing no Taysom Hill or Monroe over Komet because them guys have had bad games, right? But let's just see what Monroe do before the playoffs start. If Monroe have 2 or 3 consistent games, then I might put Monroe over Komet. But Taysom Hill, he's like I said, guys, he's just a secret weapon. You got to use him in certain special times, and I don't see any type of pattern of using Taysom Hill right now. Rex, what's going on, bro? He said, what's your thoughts on the 49ers defense this week? They nasty. They're going to play hard. So I don't want to start a lot of weak players against them, but I will start my alphas against them. So I started Alvin Kamara against them. I don't think that was a bad idea. I still would do that again tomorrow. But you got to lower your expectations. He said, should I play them? Dolphins tackle just got hurt, so I was thinking I might keep rolling with them. I don't know, bro. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me put up my notes. Okay. Let me see here. All right. Bruh, I probably wouldn't play the 49ers because it's a game where the coach is coming back. Mike McDaniel's coming back. So I wouldn't play. 49ers defense is good. So Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, I'm playing those guys. I might not play Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson could be a guy that you got to lower your expectations for. But I get what you're saying, bro. That was a great question, bro. Me, I would try to find another defense. But, hey, don't drop them. Don't let nobody else get a hold to the San Francisco defense. And KJ says week 15. Got you. Week 15. Let me see what he's talking about. And Johnny, let me know what you was talking about, KJ, with week 15, unless you just answer somebody else's questions. But Johnny D said, what's up, bruh? Quick question from a beginner. Okay. Appreciate you being here, Johnny. He said, start out 4-1, now 6-6. I keep getting confused on who to start in 6 each time. Had Njoku on my bench this week and started Ingram. Lost big time. So, bruh, I'm going to give you the sauce. This is what I tell everybody that on my channel. Let me take this down so you can see me. Bruh, don't never always play your studs. Now, listen, when they coming back off injury, so Njoku had been 2 weeks off that injury. He had played 1 week, jumped over a guy. So this week, bro, you should have had them in your lineup, bro. Always play your studs. Go down with your studs. Like dance with the girl that you came with to the party. Don't go to the party and then you see another couple girls flirting with you and you like, which one should I take home? Which one? Because then you might go home with nothing. So always go down with your top guys that got the draft capital that are hitting. That way, if you lose, then that's nobody can. To me, I can't criticize myself when I played the best player. If I don't play the best player and I try to get cute, and that's what I call trying to make a perfect lineup. Let me sit ETN, and I'm gonna play Taysom Hill and stuff like that. I don't do that, bro. That's how you will lose. Now you can lose playing your studs too. Your studs can disappoint you, and a bench guy could go boom. But go down that way. Go down with the ship that way. And Johnny D says, honestly, I haven't watched football in a long time. Should I be watching and analyzing players like I used to? Yes, if you got to, bro. But if you ain't got time, I understand it. That's why you came to my channel. So I'm not going to tell you, you need to look at it. No, you came to my channel. So listen, you got other things going on. You probably trying to probably fall in the bag or, trying to get a bag. So I get it, bro. So I help you, but you need to watch because I can't do it. No matter what I tell you, it's still... so you need to watch a little bit, at least the highlights, what I'm saying, after the game, just to get you, he did, look at this play. Because I'm not going to talk about every single thing. But look, if you sign up for my OnlyFans, bro, I can help, I can set your lineups, I can do whatever you need me, bro. Consultations or half off, there's $20. All you do is sign up for $10 a month. And I got bundles. So sign up for the OnlyFans, bro. It's in the description. Go to the description box and click the OnlyFans link. And I can help you out, bro. Appreciate you being here, Johnny. Johnny D says when I started out on top. Now I am a sore loser each week. That's what it happens like that, bro. And Mo Diesel, what's up, bro? He says star one, half PPR, must win for the playoffs. Mike Evans, Sutton, or Judy. Star one, half PPR, must win. Mike Evans or Sutton or Judy. Bro, go with the targets, Mo Diesel. This is time what I just said. Don't get cute. Now Sutton could have a better game than Evans or Judy. But Evans is getting way too many targets. Sutton, Judy, them would never get targets like that. So I'm going with Mike Evans. CHB says Kyron Williams is a guy, not Akers, in my opinion. I'm not going to say that because you got to understand what the team is doing. Now, you could be right, but the team is also trying to let other guys play. So Kyron Williams is going to be getting targets and stuff, but Akers is going to be in that game too. So I just don't want to tell you be waiting on Kyron Williams and then you see Cam Akers score a touchdown. But Kyron Williams is the guy. Like, I'm not going to say Akers is all and Kyron is nobody. I know y'all been telling y'all because I don't think Kyron's going to say, if you need Kyron Williams to win a fantasy football championship on that type of team, then it's bad. So I'm telling you Cam Akers, because he could get goal line carries. Like, they're going to try these guys. Cam Akers going to get all the opportunities to show the world what he is, right? That's why they let Darrell Henderson go. They know what Darrell is. Darrell is a little bit more valuable than Cam and stuff, but they don't need to see that. They need to see what their young talent got. So that's the only reason why that I'm going to Akers, because they're going to give him all the opportunities to prove himself. Mac Mike says, I got JK. That's what I'm talking about, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. And Bass Bully said, just tapped in. Salute, bruh. Go Niners. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And there she go. Stacy said, yo, just checking in. Thank you, Stacy. Hey, she subbed to the OnlyFans. Guys, don't let her show you up. Thank you, Stacy. Appreciate you. KJ said, would you rather have Treylon Burks or Isaiah McKenzie, 4-point PPR? I'm going Treylon Burks. Now, Isaiah McKenzie is a guy that should be on your waivers, but I'm going Treylon Burks all day, bruh. Yes, sir. I think Treylon Burks is the alpha. He's the A.J. Brown replacement. He looks like A.J. Brown as far as his body type. Bro, you got to go with Treylon at this point. And Mike says, love Sky Moore. I do too, bro. They're getting involved in the offense. And Rex says, remember to like and subscribe, guys. Yes, sir. Let's get the likes up, guys. Dylan, he said, what's up, TD? Appreciate your hard work and consistency. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And Jump P17, what's up, bro? He says, what up, bro? Half point. Should I start A.J. Dillon, Adam Phelan, Treylon Burks, or Nico Collins? I need upside. Thank you. I love the way you said you need the upside. Treylon Burks, bro. I like Nico, but he don't got the upside because of his quarterback. Listen, if you in Dynasty, y'all go buy low on Nico right now. I said what I said. If you in Dynasty, go buy low on Nico. This is a top 12 walking wide receiver that don't have a good quarterback and a good system right now for him. It is coming. But he says start A.J. Dillon, Adam Thielen, or Treylon Burks. So I'm going to rank these guys real quick because I see another guy that I like. So I'm going to say Treylon Burks and A.J. Dillon. Then I'm going to go Adam Thielen and Nico Collins. And Gabriel, what's up, bro? Always showing support to the channel. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you being here. He says, TD, rank these 4 DSTs for the week. Pats, Seahawks, Browns, Steelers. Okay. I know Seahawks going to sound crazy, but it's their matchup. So I'm going to put them first because they're playing against the Rams. That matchup is bad. So I'm going to say Seahawks. Then I'm going to go Steelers. I know the guys. I can't remember who they playing, but I've already. Let me see. Let me look at it. Got it wrote down here. I know they got a pretty good matchup too. Yeah, the Falcons with no Kyle Pitts, just Drake London. So I'm gonna go with Seahawks, Steelers, Pats, Browns, and let me check just to make sure, guys, because I don't want to tell nobody nothing that I haven't done all my research on. Okay, all right. Seahawks, Titans, okay. The Browns got a decent matchup, but Steelers. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put the Patriots last. So I'm gonna say Seahawks. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Steelers, bro. It's close between them and the Browns. So I'm gonna say Seahawks, Steelers, Browns, and Pats. Seahawks, Steelers, Browns, and Pats. Now listen, if you want to put the Browns ahead of the Steelers, there's nothing wrong with that because it's close. It's tomato with that. But I would definitely put the Pats last because they're playing against Josh Allen. All right. And Gabriel, he says, I'm also starting Swift, Pacheco, and White over Dillon. Okay, I got you. I agree with that. What you think about that? I think that's fine at this point. I understand the Swift upside, so I would do that to myself. Pacheco, I don't know, but I'm probably would. I'm leaning like 70% that I would. And White, definitely White over Dillon. Rashad White, if Leonard Fournette, definitely White. So, yes, I would start all those guys over Dillon. And he said, as a wide receiver, I start DK and Watson over Sutton. Yes, start DK and Christian Watson over Sutton. And he says, McKenzie and Elijah Moore are on waivers. Pick one up. Elijah Moore. Go get Elijah Moore, bruh. Yes, sir. Great question, Gabriel. And KJ says, sorry, added week 15, referring to first week of playoffs. Exactly. Okay. Yep, that is the first week of the playoffs. It is. Yes, sir. And Stacy says, join his OnlyFans. It's personal to you. Very helpful. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you. Yep, I do whatever you need, guys. A personalized video, voice message, get on the phone. I got you. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel too. This cutting edge content. And Durf Boy, what's up, bro? Been a while. He says, what's good, bro? What do you think about Melvin Gordon getting picked up by Kansas City? I like it. That's why I told people to pick him up now to play ahead of the waivers. Stash, great stash. Yes, sir. Thank you, Durf Boy. Dylan says, what do you think of stashing JK? I have Mixon and Najee and Brian Robinson. Yes, you stash JK because you don't know what he can be. You don't want nobody else to pick him up. Now listen, if you ask me, if you put a gun in my head and say, is he going to be healthy for the playoffs? I probably would say no because I just don't believe you, but I don't know. He could be. So you got to pick him up. Mr. Anderson, he says, what up, bruh? Gabe or Treylon rest of the season? Treylon, less mouths to feed. That's the only reason. And Johnny, he says, thanks for the advice, man. Thank you, bro. Anytime. He said, appreciate it. What would be your advice on Jamal Williams versus James Conner as my RB2? Bro, you got to play both of those guys. You don't choose between those guys, bro. So play Jamal Williams and James Conner, both of them. You got to have both of these guys in your lineup every single week. Unless one of them gets hurt or we hear something crazy that they are getting benched because of something they did. So you starting both of those guys. Actually, those are RB1s. Those are not RB2s. But you got to put one of them at the RB2, right? So both of those guys are low-end RB1s. He says, I have CMC as my RB1, but never know who should be my second guy. So it should be James Conner, and you need to put Jamal Williams in your flex. Yep. And Johnny says, I played Williams this week, and Conner had the better game. That's why you got to play both of them. Played Conner last week, and Williams had the better game. That's why you got to just do what you do. You can't choose the week off a matchup. You'll never win fantasy that way. You just got to put your guy out there and trust it. So put both of these guys out there, bro, and trust it. And Dean James Talley says Christian Watson over Waddle last week. Yes, sir. Well, hey, I'm not going to make that decision. But, I love Christian Watson, but I'm not going to tell. If you're an expert, you can do stuff like that. But on this channel, I'm going to always tell guys to start your studs. So in a vacuum, I'm starting Waddle over Christian Watson. Then next year, it might be different. But I'm always starting Waddle. Waddle is a top 12 wide receiver. So I'm always going to start Waddle, even over Christian Watson. And I love Christian Watson. And Dean James Talley says Seattle DST, Pitt, Eagles, or Ravens rest of the season. Rest of the season. I'm going to go with the Ravens rest of the season over the Eagles. Now, the Eagles, I don't think they pass rush is as good as it should be. I think they're going down because Jordan's out. He's not taking up the double team like he was because he's out. So I would say Ravens. Then I'm going to go with Eagles. Then I'm going Pitt. And then I'm going Seattle. Seattle's only reason I'm going with Seattle is because they playing the Rams. And Rams, you got to play that DST again. Any DST out there, you got to play them unless it's like Houston. Gabriel, he says, TD, and your thoughts on the Steelers backfield. Got you. I'm glad you said that. So, and I was going to make a special video for that later. But, so I don't know if it's going to be Jaylen Warren or Benny Snell. So that's why I held off for making these guys a waiver wire ad because I don't want y'all to spend a bunch of money on Benny Snell and then Anthony McFarland and Jaylen Warren taking snaps. So, to me, if I'm put in the corner, I'm going with Benny Snell because I know that Najee is not coming back. Right, Najee is not going to come back this week. He might be out for 2 to 3 weeks. So to me, Benny Snell is going to get the goal line carries. Anthony McFarland is going to catch the passes. So it's going to be it's going to be a running back by committee. But the goal line guy that you might want to get because he's going to get the honey touches would be Benny Snell. And Mr. Anderson, so can I drop Gabe? No, don't drop Gabe. Oh, 8-man league? Yeah, you can drop Gabe in an 8-man league. But I still wouldn't want to drop him. But I get it. It's an 8-man league, so you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I would drop Gabe if I had to in an 8-man league. Yep. All right, guys, so I'm going to get out of here. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Y'all be safe. Make sure you hit the like button and also sign up for the OnlyFans, guys. Peace.